What's good, my listeners? You're tuning in to Mindstone Radio with your voice of logic and reason, conscience prep, coming at you with a topic that many will understand, some will argue, and few will not decipher. But either way, I'm going to still bring it to you, man. And give it to you real and uncut. So this topic, man, that I want to bring up to you today is something that you understand it as I talk about it. But the name, I made it up. And it's called the leave around guy. The leave around man. The leave around deadbeat. What some people might say the N-word. The leave around N-word. Yeah, it's that too. Because all he does is leave around stuff, man. Leaves a female with all the responsibilities, with all the burdens, with all the bills. Leaves her with a child. Primarily, we're going to focus on that child. It leaves her with a child. All because he's more concerned with himself. That's the leave around guy. He's more concerned with what he want to do. His satisfaction. Get his orgasm, his climax, than worrying about me getting this girl pregnant and having a family, only because I'm more focused on my own satisfaction. So, it's the leave around guy, man. So I'm going to go into it. Leave around guy, when it comes to ladies, man, I see a lot of single mothers out there. A lot of single mothers that are, holding it down, playing their part. And I see some that don't have their kids, their grandmothers, their mothers are taking care of the kids for them. But I'm talking about the real ones, the real MVPs, man. A lot of you I know, and a lot of you don't have the help of the father, or whatnot. So, I brought up a topic. And I call it the leave around guy. Focused on the fact that this individual is somebody that made a mistake because he was focused on his own satisfaction, his own priorities, and did not care about, making a decision that will practically change the life of a female. You have females, young generation. You have women in their 20s to their early 30s to their 30s that don't have children yet, that may have children now, or might have had children when they were younger. But you got these women that are, hard workers, educated, go to school, stable, got a place, got responsibilities, priorities, things that are, she's just on top of it, Miss Independent. And some of them have to be that way. But the thing is, you also have the younger ones that, 19, 25, 21, whatever it may be, but a young lady, not really in her prime, just getting out of high school, going to college, got that serious relationship, or has a relationship, or might meet somebody that knows how to take advantage of their mindset. That knows how to manipulate them and get in their head and, play on their body, man, just based on the fact that she was physically attractive. He was enticed. He tell his boy when they at the club, dang, man, she bad. I'm going to put a baby in that tonight. Just more so focused on the climax of the situation. And you have some girls that make it easy, man, and you have girls that don't try to make it easy. They were just misled. Yeah, I need ladies to understand that, focus on that. What I'm doing is trying to wake you up. What I'm doing is trying to help you to understand that we're going to have to be strict. You're going to have to be strict on your decisions when it comes to the new men that you meet. And the younger women, the young ones that don't have kids, just starting college, you ready to get your life going? Same thing applies to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't, don't, don't let your life course change all for the satisfaction of somebody else or to please somebody else or because somebody else wants to please himself and not really be concerned with the long-term effects of what is happening. It can be sexually transmitted disease, gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, herpes, blue waffles, you know? Then it could be a baby. But you have to be more responsible now to say, I'm going to really talk to these guys before I engage and make a decision that may mess up my life. Let me have a conversation. Let me see what his last relationship was like. Let me see what happened with his wife, his girlfriend, his baby mother. You understand? You want to talk to these people. See if he can provide you security. You know? See if he can provide you with a great future. This is not a fling. This is not a moment. You know, something where you might have thought it was more, but for him it was a moment. That's what it be, man. You know, guys, man, I'm a guy. I was only human. I had experiences in life where you'll say anything just to satisfy yourself for that day. You know, then you don't want nothing to do with anybody after. Like, man, I'm cool. You know, leave already. And I'm just saying, like, that's not what you want to be a victim of, because you have guys that know how to speak real good. Speak speak sounding like sweet honey. Words sounding like sweet honey, flowing so good. But that tongue is a two-edged sword. It can cut you many ways, verbally. Mess with your heart, mess with your mind, mess with your future. You gotta be wise. You going to college now. You young. You out of high school. You your 20s. You got your boyfriend. That's cool. I'm not telling you to steer away from that. I'm telling you to watch out for people that you meet and you can tell they have intentions of just wanting to have a sexual moment with you. And this is a moment that can jeopardize your future ultimately. You want to have conversation, real conversation. What do you do? Don't matter if you're not at the club. I mean, as if that's your preference, you like to take people home from the club, then so be it. You know, this is not for you, but it is for you, because I want you to be smarter than that. I want you to be wise. I don't want you to mess up your future. You know, I know one night stands exist. And you have guys that do not care sometimes. A lot of times. We just go in. Pull out and go in. She hot, she ready. Whatever, he hot, he ready. And y'all just go in. Don't ask no questions. Ain't no pulling out, ain't nothing. You gotta watch out and prevent them moments. Don't let them moments be a part of your future. Don't let it be in your chapter. Because, you know, that's one choice that can determine a whole lot. Especially when you meet the leave around guy. The guy that's more focused on his life. You know, I had a friend told me he wanted a football team. And that was in the context of, I'm going to just, you know, meet fine girls here and there. Conversations was always about girls. And, you know, the conversation was just like, you know, I'm going to have one over here. I'm going to have one over here. Baby mama here, baby mama there. It's like, damn, bro. Like, you think that's cool to just be messing up these girls' lives? You know? Somebody gonna hit you with them papers. They all not gonna listen to you because you don't want them to take it to the courts and involve them peoples. Some of them gonna involve them peoples and make sure they slap a number on you that's gonna touch your wife bill. And for the ladies that you single and all that, think about that when you got that guy you meet and he got 10 kids, 3, 4 kids, whatever, and they not together. Hopefully you know what you getting into, because if she charging them, hitting them with that child support, Yeah, that's gonna be on your tab too. Yeah, that's gonna be on your tab too, straight up. It's gonna come out your check. Yeah, you paying somebody else child support. Oh, be a good girl, yeah, ride for your man. I mean, if that's what you all about, you a girl with no kids and you mess with somebody with three, two, three, four, five, and this is what you dealing with, and you feel compelled, you happy, you apart, you number 6, number 7, and if you cool with that, hey, so be it. But like, a real female that values herself, that has a future, that has, that's like, real responsible, you know, a businesswoman. Also, a little street savvy or a little casual, cool, respectful, daughter's girl, a good lady. Like you don't want that. You don't want that in your life. You don't want to mess up your life. Yeah, once you had a baby, you had a baby. It is what it is. You don't never want to call it a mistake or a burden. But you see how what's going on around the world with a lot of the black culture, a lot of the black community, they've been doing stuff to their little kids and their sons and all because he was crying too much, leave him in the house when it's on fire. Like they doing a lot of bad stuff to these kids. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that to be your kid. Because the baby daddy frustrated. He tired. I'm tired of this shit. You feel me? So the leave around guy, this topic right here that y'all listening to, it really means a whole lot if you really listen to it. Like I'm just trying to lace you up so that you don't get caught up messing with the wrong guy. That's going to place you in a position where all you doing is dealing with baggage now. You dealing with baggage and his responsibilities and his burdens and his bullshit financially. That's going to affect you. Yeah, you're going to be a strong mama and hold it down. I know a couple of them, and I shot them out. You solid. I let them know. Message them, and you solid. You doing your thing. Much love. You a good mom. Even some guys. You a good dad, bro. Do your thing. I see you. Sometimes you need to hear that. Because it go both ways. We got to leave around guy, and you got a BS girl. A bullshit female. But I'm not really here to get on them like that. This is for the ladies because y'all the future. You know what I'm saying? And I like to see families. And I want you to have a family. You don't have no kid. You didn't have no kid. You 23, 24. You done met a guy. If you felt like you wanted to work and he was for sure, y'all did the test together. He was respectful. You know what I'm saying? He got a whole lot to him. He a grade A alpha male that you feel like, yeah, I can trust this, then go for what you know. But just on some floop and, you can tell he all about the material life trying to, perpetrate an image with that to get you and keep you. You can tell when guys talk like a certain way, they delivery is like, oh, you believe that? That's what you want? You like that shit? Don't be that girl. Don't be confused. Don't be manipulated. Don't conform to something that you not, for the material aspect of being with somebody or even relying on them. A lot of women mess up other women's heads, so they make them feel like it's about relying on somebody financially. If you ain't got enough money, you can't be with me. Have some morals, have some standards about yourself. But, have some morals, be respectful, be humble, be thankful, count your blessings, value life, be spiritual, read, get closer with the Holy Spirit, believe in the God, believe in the Most High, believe in Yeshua, Christ Jesus, all that, learn things, do things, go to school, want to learn, know how to cook, be domesticated. Same thing, you get in return with a good guy. Make sure he able to do all these things. Don't do no one night stands. It ain't cracking right now. Trust and believe you don't want to go that route. It's not good right now. It's not good to be having one night stands and getting pregnant on accident. Or having a moment where you get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang, that's crazy. You pregnant. Y'all just, you've known this person, whatever, and you finally then gave in and this what happens. Like, dang, I was trying to be responsible. And that's what you want to do. Continue to try to be responsible. Don't let the leave around God leave you around with these bills. Don't let him leave you with a baby as an irresponsible father and deadbeat that don't focus on you. He focused on just being promiscuous, having sex and putting babies out there everywhere, barebacking, taking chances, being nasty, being irresponsible. He probably lives with his mom. Probably don't have no property, Probably got bills, credit probably bad. Like, you don't want to put yourself in that situation. Don't let the leave around God leave you with all his burdens. Leave around my burdens on you, ma. Good looking. Leave around these bills, ma. Good looking. I told you I didn't want no kid. Or, I said keep it. Told you I love you if you keep it and all that other fancy stuff. But overall, you got it. I'm cool. You need something, just let me know. But I'm cool. I'm really not trying to, I got these kids over here, or I'm focused on this over here now. Like, really didn't want to be with you. Don't let a guy leave you around like that. Don't let him demean you. You value. You're the daughters of Zion. Y'all the wife. The beautiful wives. Nubian sisters. Melanin. Chocolate. Frappe. Caramel. Mocha. Dark chocolate. French vanilla. Butter pecan. All them flavors and complexions of the beautiful black woman. It's not to say, that if you have you have experienced it, you have went through it with a guy, you learn from that mistake, but, be on point now. Really pay attention. But this is for the girls that don't know. And I hope that the ladies, you will tell them, lace them up, do the same thing I'm doing. Talk to them and tell them. Even I go to college and I tell younger girls at my school, let them know, like, hey, you got a whole life ahead of you. So, try to stay focused, man, and, be smart, man. Don't be having y'all nights where you want to, go in with no protection. Yeah, I tell people that. Hey, listen, it can be male or female. They not offended. People like when I talk to them because we have good conversations. So they cool with opening up. Nah, we not doing that, but yeah, I'm not trying to have a kid right now either. Yeah, well, you be responsible. You focus on, your future. It's cool you gonna date, but, I doubt y'all gonna be together that long. People mess up, they not ready. This is a young age of experience. Mel he not even in his prime yet. He ain't ready, and that's just how it is, because the way these generations are, things are different. But, I want the ladies, the younger ones, to know, like, hey, be smart, be wise. You're going to talk to these guys, interview everyone. Interview everyone. It's okay to be single. It's okay to not feel like you have to be with somebody. You want to be with somebody, hey, let the moment find it. Don't be desperate. Don't be thirsty, because your vision mess around and be restrained. And you can't see what's really going on, cause you enticed, you and your hormones, you ready to go, so you willing to take any chance, and you not asking no questions when they pulling out with no protection. A lot of women don't even ask that question. You got it on, you putting it on. You got to be smart, unless you just want to be another statistical baby mama in the system, trying to make it Miss Independent. It's just me and my son. Alexis Sky, Black China, Amber Rose, Sierra. And not to say that these are all single mothers, but I'm mentioning scenarios where they were with somebody and look what happened. They all had a sniff for some odd reason. Black China done went crazy. Angela White done went crazy. Sierra in the Future situation. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? So it goes to show, like, they really should have really looked into it with these guys. Sierra, you ain't got no kids. You didn't have no kids at that time. You dealing with a guy that got damn near 8 baby mamas. I may be over exaggerating, but y'all know the guy got a little rap sheet. He ain't ready for nobody. Played China instantly. So China went crazy. So, you know, it goes both ways. You gotta leave around girls. You got girls to leave you around with that bullshit. You know, so it goes both ways. But like I said, right now I'm focused on the women, and I want the women because they the ones all about procreate. You know, they all about family, and I want them to know to make sure they don't make the mistake of meeting the wrong guy. Talk to these people, have real conversations, get these men to open up, listen to the way they speak, look at the way they dress, look at their rap sheet, look at their record, whatever. Find the things that you like that you want to like, you know. But you got to make sure before you make a mistake. Make sure before you make a mistake. Real talk. You know, there's women that I know that's still in their 40s and 38 ain't got no kids and can possibly still have one. And it's just like, man, look what's going on. All these dudes just want to have sex. And they just like, I'm good because I can't find a reliable, stable guy to have, you know, a foundation and real security with. And these dudes are older. So, you know, it gets crazy because the leave around guy comes in all ages. Young because they don't know nothing. They focused, they horny, they don't want it. They're not focused, they're just horny. Crazy little horn dogs. You know, so the guys in their 20s that's getting into their prime, they wildin'. They ain't ready. And they prime, they really not ready. They get into their 30s, they like trying to figure it out. And that's why a lot of people have kids at a young age. They didn't really intentionally set that up. It wasn't planned. They were just overly aroused. Them hormones and pheromones kicked in, and estrogen, all that stuff kicked in, and they went crazy. You know, and booyah. And nobody asked no questions. It was a heat of the moment. They was feeling it, so they went for it. And somebody got pregnant. But we don't get along. Because we had our moment. Now it's like, and now we trying to find our way in this. You know? We have to compromise. Let's figure this out. And then booyah, they done broke up. N-word ain't shit. Like, I done seen it all. I done seen a lot of stuff, man, where it's just like beef, you know, domestic disputes, you know, spousal abuse, whatever, you know, domestic violence. And these dudes be young. They trying to be out here thugging. They done got their little domestic violence dispute. And they ain't knowing. You 19, 20, bro. You had your little dispute already. If you ever go to jail, you ain't getting no family visits. If y'all married or you thinking about getting married to your new girl, I love you. Come up here. We're going to get married. And then when you up there, they like denied because of this case. Just throwing that out there real quick, man. It will get denied. Seen a couple of people and they was just like, man, I didn't even touch her, bro. We was just out there arguing. Well, the system apparently doesn't approve, man. You know, the system is not for us. But back to the topic at hand, the leave around guy. You ladies need to be aware of the leave around guy. If you don't want to be held responsible for everything, you have to take the initiative. You have to be smart. You have to take charge. You have to know, like, I'm not going to mess up mine. If you ain't got no kids right now, take your time. Relax. I mean, look at the girls in school with kids. Ask them, they'll tell you. Yeah, we not together. How old are you? 21, 22. It's like, man, that's crazy. Or, you know, somebody might be on their third kid or on their second kid, and the first two guys, it just didn't work out. Ain't none of them had their daddies. Third one, they ain't had their daddies. Oh, they ain't been together for 8 years, you know? They ain't been together for 12 years. You know, so it's just like, is that what you really want? You know, you can't let the leave around guy mess you up. Fellas, you can't let this BS girl mess you up, because I know men are highly enticed by women. You know, and they run around here with a twerk video literally all day on live. That's all they do is twerk. They do the exact same dance. The exact same dance twerking. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, that's it. Ain't nothing new. You can't show me you know how to read. Show me you intelligent. Show me you working like a real job. Do something. You know, because these ladies ain't showing nothing. They just, you know, cash at me. They getting paid for, fornication, getting paid for sexual pornography, sexual photos or videos. Go live, want to go chat. Let me send you a video, cash at me. Prostituting, making it look good. So it's a lot of ladies, man, it's not in the right mindset, man, and they not ready. It is what it is. So it goes both ways. Fellas, you gotta watch out for a bullshit female. You gotta value yourself. You want a wife, you look for a wife. You playing around, let these ladies know you playing around. Don't be going around here trying to make babies in everybody, man. Messing up her life and she ready and you not. And now she gotta be a single parent because of you. And you could have been wise altogether. It takes two to tango. Trust and believe that I know. But, fact of the matter is, y'all should, you have to work on understanding. You got to communicate. You got to talk. You got to understand the female. She has to understand the guy to know if you're really what she's looking for. Should I make these choices? Same thing with the guy. Bro, is you really going to go off in her? Everything glitter ain't gold. Everything glitter is not gold. You got women out here, hot pockets. Hot pockets. Burning everybody. Straight up. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that guy. You thought she was the one. That she didn't give you that fire. So you gotta, fall back. Check on your health and step back and figure out how you're gonna deal with it now. So it goes both ways. BS females and, the leave around guy. Sorry they different, man. The leave around guy is, it fits because guys more so, they do leave around. They the ones that leave the baby. You rarely so often get a female that's a mother and, she leaves the baby with the son's father and he has to really partake and really do his thing. More so the girls always take the baby and, or the guy leaves the baby, leaves the child with her to do what is necessary, and when he feels it's necessary, he'll look out. But like really going in, taking care of his kid every day, sometimes that's not happening like that. It's an issue. It's compromise. So, this leave around guy, you have to go to the doctor's appointments. Leave you with all that. Go to the doctor's appointment by yourself. Have that baby by yourself. I'm not signing nothing. You gonna go, bro? Like all that. You might get a few, might be happy for the moment, but, it's still the fact is that y'all not gonna stay together and you probably not gonna be together and are not together. And people are not together. So you want to learn from that. You want to find out why and understand. I didn't know. Now the girl told me when she got with her dude, she, was infatuated with the look. The small shirt, the muscles, the clean cut, very impressionable. Fly, got a jewelry, little gold chain on. A lot of people fall for that. That's the look. Couple tattoos. Get with him. He can hit for sure. She already know. They tell you a female know when she gonna have sex with a guy regardless. Whether she's thinking about it or not, she knows. Yeah, he can get it. He don't even gotta ask. But they gonna play a little, a routine, a process. You gotta slow it down. But even still, like, is that what you really want to go through? So I'm saying, like, y'all need to, really talk, have a conversation. What do you do? What are you into? Listen to each other in detail. Are you talking to a cave girl that don't know nothing? What if she's smart and she knows something? Well, if she's smart and she knows something, she know what she doing is right. You should. I don't mean your spider senses can't go up. She could be smart and know something, know how to talk, but, that don't mean your spider senses can't go up and say, no, I'm good. She's straight, but I don't think I'm not trying to have no baby with her, or maybe I am. I'm with this drama. She bad. I want her drama. That's how I be, man. She bad. She fine. She bad. Like, oh man, it's not always worth it. And then guys, y'all good dudes can be inconsiderate, man, sometimes, and with that nonsense. find all these, light-skinned girls, girls of your preference, dark-skinned girls. But, they always want that love and basketball wives type of broad, that old half-breed, look like she from the islands and, Puerto Rican and Colombian and Chinese and, Creole. Like, oh, man, look what I got. She bad. I'm going to put a baby in that, I know a lot of guys that got that old, average old light-skinned girl that everybody seems to think is a major choice to make. Oh, yeah, you got a bad baby mama. Put a baby in her. Like, come on, man. I hate that, too. Like, people act like these basketball players. Like, you couldn't wait to not get a black girl, not get a black queen. Beautiful black sisters. I love it. Trust me, they be killing that. That ain't it. Black sisters are shitting on everything and shutting everything down, but it's all good. So yeah, man, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. To leave around, like, ladies, beware of the leave around guy. Speak to both of y'all. Speak to each other in detail. Listen to them. See if that's what you want. See if she's responsible. See if he's responsible. See if they have a history of being responsible. See what type of work he like to do. Do he get his hands dirty? Do we clean? Do we fix it? Same thing. Is she clean? Does she responsible? Does she fit? Can she cook? Y'all need to ask each other these questions, these high standard questions. These questions, they got morals. Respectful, where they respect themselves before you really take it to the next step. Remember, first base, second base, third base, home plate. What happened? Like, we don't do that. Blacks don't follow that motto, and it's actually convenient. You don't have to be in no rush. Make it to second base. What happened? Think like a man. She had the 90-day rule. Man, I thought I had it. I said whatever, however long it take, I wasn't worried about it. I'll hold out, we'll be straight. And I did it. Even though I didn't have to wait that long. But it was just the fact that I was willing to, all right, well, we can go to the clinic too. All right, cool, I'll go. No hesitation, let's go. Set it up, booyah. All right, I got his appointment on the 10th. We up there next week. So, you know what I mean? Like, just be wise, man. Watch out for the leave around guy, ladies. And guys, watch out for the BS girl. The bullshit girl, man, you don't need to be dealing with. I want y'all to all have wives, the good mothers of your child, good husbands, good fathers of your child. Nobody gets to be called a baby daddy or baby mama, a deadbeat, a mother that's not a good example. Like, we shouldn't have that. Our generation needs to reconnect and get back on point. Multiply and be fruitful. Black family, black love, black unity. Everybody sitting out here pointing out Nipsey and Lauren and Papoose and Remy and certain people, Gucci and Keisha Dior, like K-Orb, they're showing certain couples always yelling out relationship goals. But you're not even nowhere near the way that person will be as a person. Half the stuff they'll look at you crazy if they knew you was doing. But you yelling out relationship goals. You're not presenting yourself as a woman. You're not being a man, bro. You're not being responsible. You're not thinking. You're not smart. It's a whole lot of lacks. A whole lot of lack in there. So, relationship goals, my butt, my behind. Y'all need to really figure it out before you get to yelling out relationship goals. Get yourself in order. Watch out for the leave around guy. Watch out for the BS female. You know what I'm saying? Mindstone Radio, Conscience Prep, man. Checking out. More of the story is, like I said, learn each other. Interview each other. Have real conversation before you get with somebody. Y'all hear that? Y'all see that segment? Interview each other before moving forward. If you got to, listen to that again. And then listen to this. And you'll understand why I don't want you to run into the leave around guy or the BS female or the BS female. Conscious Prep, man. Checking out.